This is Mr. Applewhite speaking. There is nothing wrong with your device. Join me here on Psycho Bunny DC. A delightfully dreadful consternation of horror content. Use your head and free your mind.
How are you doing today? Hello,
I'm
Sven.
doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome. I am chlorine soaked, but nobody knows that. So we're having people roll in. Hello, Sven. Hello, Ivar. I am trying to share out, but for some reason my phone won't let me share out. So there we go. I'm going to share this out right now, and we're going to let some people file in, and then we will get started. Awesome. There we go. This is how I usually run everything there. So, one more place to share. Rotten community. All right. So, everybody that's here already, welcome. Tonight we are talking with Nichole De Livid. She is a special effects artist and a haunt actor. And I see Alex. Hello, Alex. Hello, Hexus, my love. My husband. And so, as you can see, she's got a little bit of, she's showing off some of her makeup today, and it is fantastic. And I love how that looks. Love like the bloody, gory, just awesomeness.
Oh yeah, like a real quick thing. Just like trying to get it done as quick as I could.
I can't even do that quick. Like, this is my quick. Hi, Tia. Hey, Sykes. Happy birthday. I know it's belated. Sorry. Hi. Look at Sven. Nichole doesn't look so well.
Yeah.
So is that like a werewolf gotcha or?
So when I think of it, because my actor is in the asylum, so I think of like brain injuries and like facial injuries, like where you would scratch yourself and like bash your head against the wall and everything.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of like my concept I go with.
I like where your brain's at with that. I do.
Okay.
So, I guess let's start with, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you work, like for the haunts, and then what you do.
Okay. So I started with the haunt Silo of Screams in 2019. And we have, I started off as just the actor, and then I asked them, hey, can I do a makeup? And they were like, oh, no, we already have a makeup artist. So I was like, can I do my own? And they're like, of course. So I came in, and then like the next day they're like, okay, we want you to be our makeup artist. And so I do the makeup for the haunt, and then I also am a scare actor in the asylum, and like I'm their main actor in the asylum.
Nice. So, like, what does that entail? Because I know, like, so for example, oh, we froze. Okay, there we go. For example, I'm in California, so Not Scary Farm is what we have. And the asylum actors, well, if there was an asylum and now there's a different one that does sort of like an asylum, they would do the, the patients roaming around and do the bungees jumping out. And
so amazing. Silo of Screams, they have 7 attractions. So they have like Crooked Way, which is like a swamp type thing. And then they have the dollhouse, and it's like this creepy house set up with like the most grossest creepy bathroom. It reminds me of the Saw every time I look at it. And then they have the asylum, the maze, and the incinerator. And I always love playing around in the incinerator. It's like this big metal building. It's so fun to scare people there. And then they have like a doctor's office and a clown room. And
Ooh.
so in my haunt, what we mainly do is like we have like this plexiglass like ceiling, and we'll put some people in there, and then it will light up, and they'll just like bang and scream on the plexiglass. And then where I work in this like back dark corner, and as they come around the corner, it lights up, and I'll just like run at them, stop on a dime, turn around, and I'll go and stand in this chair, and they will completely act like I'm invisible after that. They're like, "Where'd she go?" Just because I stood in the chair. And then I'll wait for them to, I'll wait for them to go around, and then I'll hop over this table. And once I hop over that table, it's over. They're running. They're out of there. I've watched this lady just like run into a brick wall for no reason. Had like 4 people last season like leave shoes, leave like things in their hand. They went back for it. They're like, nope, not doing it. You go get it. Out there.
I love it.
But my favorite kind of scare is when I'm in that little hallway, and when I run towards them, like sometimes they get so scared that they'll drop, right? And then they'll try to crawl away. So I just hop behind them like, I'm gonna get you. And then they start bawling and like trying to get up and run. It's hilarious. It's always so funny.
Those are always my favorites. Like I used to work at haunts. I don't anymore.
Right.
There aren't in my area. To answer your question, Sykes, I didn't actually mean to bring that up yet, but not Scary Farm. Oh, Simbu's in here. Hi, Simbu. So sorry, I just squirreled out. Some of my favorite was like sliding. I only got to do that for like 1 year. It's too brutal on your knees and your arms and everything. But going down a wooden ramp.
Oh yeah, no. I have to run up one to chase some people at the beginning. I'll just like run up this one, and you know, they're so concentrated at not falling, but the ramp is tilted too, so it's like at an angle, and they're just like trying to be all and not come around at that corner, and then they're all like falling everywhere trying to run. Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
I love it.
And then like everyone, well, my favorite thing to do is also like if someone's real scared, I'll run through the chicken doors and I'll chase them outside, and they will just like they're gone. One time I was chasing a girl and she turned around on me like in mid run, and so it's loose gravel, so I slid forward, and then she like was coming at me, and I mean we just collided.
Oh no!
You know,
you're like real blood,
right?
So,
like, uh-oh, I'm going back to my hole now.
I remember, now this was one of the years that I wasn't working there. They just have passes. There was this one contortionist, little tiny chick, like she's itty bitty, and she fit herself into a shelf.
Oh wow.
So they would have her wearing all black as you're going through a dark room. And she'd come out of the shelf, and I was like, whoa!
You know, like,
where did you come from?
Right. That's
so
crazy. But
Ivar says that he would love to see it, but clowns. He doesn't do clowns.
Oh yeah, and then so with the clowns though, like you can opt out of that part, you know, because it's its own separate haunt. So say that you have like a fear, the haunt you just tell them at the gate, and then they'll let you go again through another attraction.
Oh,
like
that's
if you had a
cool.
favorite. Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty strict on the clown house. Like they can't even come out of the fun house in costume. They have to get out of costume before they come out and everything.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is really strict.
Yeah.
That seems to be a huge fear.
Yeah, it is. And that's why I think that John is so worried about it, is because everyone has a fear of clowns pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So Sykes has a question for you. Have you ever made anybody pee themselves?
Last season, about 4 different times. And then one of the people, it was the mother of one of the actors. And when she got home, she told her daughter all about how I made her be herself in the haunted house, and she was wearing white pants.
I'd be like, well, Mom, maybe you need to toughen up.
Right? Like, what did you think you were signing in for? Oh, yeah.
So I know I've had people swing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you had people swing at you?
Oh, yeah. Like my first day there, someone kind of brushed against me, and after that, I was like, oh no, I'm never getting close enough. So what I do is kind of like jump out towards them and like keep enough distance in case they do decide to swing to like not get hit. But you know, other actors have just gotten like KO'd out there, you know.
Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy. And then like people, they just have funny fear responses. Like this one young girl scared this guy, and he like popped a loogie in her face. Just
Ew.
yeah, for no reason because he got scared. So you know he had to show off, I guess.
I kind of understand the like and like almost hitting someone, like as
Right,
much as no haunt actor wants to get hit, and I don't want any haunt
right.
actors to get hit. You kind of understand them, like
Like,
fight or
kind
flight,
of,
like, you know. But a loogie,
yeah, it was insane. They then
like,
the guy ran out and we couldn't find him. They closed down the whole haunt until they found him and arrested him because it, yeah, he does not play around with his actors.
Hexus says, Simbu, congrats on your SAS win. Yes. Congratulations, good sir. Uh-oh, I just lost all my stuff. There
Uh-oh.
it is. Hi, Mikey.
Hi.
Hello, otherwise. And Simbu says, thanks, Hexus. I cannot have done it alone, so this win is to be shared with everyone who supported me. Fantastic. You are awesome. You kick ass. I gotta say, I love that it came down to two voodoo people. You know, like, it didn't come down to two clowns. Nothing wrong with clowns, obviously.
Right.
Look at the comments. I love
Of course.
clowns. But I did think it was really cool that it came down to two voodoo characters.
Right. Pretty interesting. Yeah.
Let's see here. So, when is your next event?
My next event is going to be in August. The first weekend, we do a thing called Comic-Con locally. So we'll be out there and we'll put up like a mini haunted house and kind of like advertise for that and everything. But our haunt season starts the first weekend of October.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hexus, really? You know, I've chased a girl once, but I had different results. So this was also in the middle of December at the mall. For the record, we met up. We met on Facebook, and I had him come down to my work.
Right.
At the mall.
Right.
So yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll do like events in December and everything. We like last year we had the season to Slash, and we all dressed up as like different horror movie characters. And so I chose to do Carrie. And I live in Texas, so it stays hot like all the time. So it was hot all that December. And then the day that I decided to cover myself head to toe and fake blood and wear a dress, it went to like 30 degrees. And I was like, what is this?
Was this
horrible.
like last year?
But I made it through. Mm-hmm. It was.
Okay, give me a second. So that, yeah, so when like everybody froze over?
That was actually not last winter. That was the winter before we all froze over.
That was, wasn't it? Gosh, I'm losing track of time.
That was wonderful. I was like stuck at my other job for like 4 days, 3 nights. Couldn't leave. It was insane. Hated every bit of it. Yeah.
Wow.
It was really bad out here.
I mean, I have some family out there, and we have a few people, or at least one on our network, who's out that way and went through the freeze as well.
Yeah.
And
And
so
like, that was crazy because it was the first time in history that all 254 counties were covered in ice.
I can't even. I mean, I'm in California, so, and Southern California, not just like,
Right.
Northern California. They get snow, they get all kinds of stuff. We get hail.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I don't know. I don't ever want to see snow again. I'm good on that stuff ever again.
Sykes says that he's the clown king of horror.
Well, go you.
Yes. Ivar says if that happened to my mom, I would not let her live it down. It says I would let her live it down, but I know he meant I would not.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I think the funniest scare that I can think of is I had jumped onto that little table that I had been talking about, and it was a dad and a daughter. The mom like took off, and the dad goes, "Well, take my daughter instead," and she was maybe about like 10, 11, and he's like pushing her towards him, and I was like, gimme, gimme, gimme. And she's like, no. And they were out of there. That poor kid. She's going to have the same for the rest of her life.
Right.
I actually have a great story. So there was this couple, and they were older. And they had came through, and they kind of got separated, and I got in between them. And I was like, can I grab her hand? I looked at the husband. He's like, yeah. So she's got my hand, and she's running, and she's like dragging me all the way through the haunted house, like hand in hand, does not realize it's not her husband. So we get to the back of the haunted house where they have this like screen where this lady pops out and stuff, and she turns around to show him and realize me. She takes off. He's like behind me laughing to death. It was so funny.
I love that. People have the weirdest fear responses. Yeah. Like, okay, I guess grabbing for your significant other's hand is not the weirdest fear response, but not realizing that you have a hand of a woman as opposed to your husband's. That's a funny response.
The worst part is I wear work gloves out there because it's particle board, so like I don't want to like scratch my hands up and everything. So I was wearing a glove. That's the worst part about it.
So Mikey says, I once accidentally hit someone who got too close to the cage door of my haunt scene as soon as I kicked it open.
Oh no. Yeah, I hate when accidents happen because I swing around a metal pole, and like I was running across this grate, and I kind of caught this girl's shoulder a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, oh, I know that had to hurt.
Oh yeah. Well, it's great that she was a good sport about it though.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey. Ooh, Texas. I live in Texas.
Well, come and see me at Silo of Screams in October.
Simbu says 30 degrees. Ha! Try haunting in Chicagoland in October. We stay cold. How does a snake handle that cold?
We're not used to the cold. So when it's 30 degrees, it's like we're dying. We're dying.
Hexa says, oh yeah, there's only one season here in Bakersfield too. So Akka and myself can only dress up in the fall because of the heat. It's true.
It is true.
It is currently 102.
It's 105, and it's felt like 111 with the heat index today.
Luckily, I was in the pool all day.
Yeah. I mean, like if I even looked outside, I melted. It was horrible.
I mean, Wendigos don't swim. I don't know. Okay. Um, yeah, Simbu says that Texas freeze was crazy.
It was insane. Never again do I want to ever see that. Y'all can keep the snow up north.
Corbin says, I've seen a video like that. Which one,
Oh,
Corbin?
yeah?
Because I'm going a little slow on the comments, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What would she have done if it was just a hand and nobody attached?
Oh, she'd probably have been like, oh, who knows? She probably fell out on the floor right then and there.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
That'd be a great idea. Somebody starts reaching out, you give them a fake hand.
Right. And then they just take off. I mean, one time we had, like, in the dollhouse I was telling you about, we had an actor and we had this like rubber thing so you can like stick your hands through it, so it looks like it's going through the wall. And someone stuck their face through it and got like KO'd. I don't know why they did that, but they regretted it.
Why would you stick your face through it? Oh.
But
Oh
they got
my
knocked.
God. So Corbin says the running with a haunter rather than a friend.
Right.
That's the best. So let's see. Do you have a favorite scare that you've seen somebody else do?
So my favorite scare that I see other people do, I'm trying to think. Really and truly, it has to be the chainsaw scares because those are the funniest reactions is when someone comes out of left field with a chainsaw. Like, they just die inside, I swear. They all pee their pants when they hear a chainsaw. And I mean, like, even from where I'm at, the chainsaw is like a couple of like rooms over, and like I just hear people running and screaming towards my direction, and we're like, oh yeah, here comes dinner.
That's awesome. Those are always fun because it's like just something built into people's brains now.
Oh yeah.
Well,
When we did that tis the season to slash, I was in the incinerator, so the chainsaws are out there. And so what would happen is the chainsaws would chase them to me, and then I would run again in a small hole, but I carried this little metal pole, and I would run down it, and it was a metal hall, so I'd just run that pole down that hall, and then I would chase them back to the chainsaw people, and then they didn't know what to do because they didn't want to see either one of us, and they were like, ah! So then they would just like dart past me full speed to get away from the chainsaws again. And then they had a side door that every once in a while they just pop into another room and be like, surprise! That was great. That was so fun.
So, do you have a room that you find most aesthetically pleasing? Like, for example, there's this one out here called 17th Door, rather. And there's one room the first time that they did it, I think the first and second years that they did it, where they lock you in a freezer, like a meat locker, with actual pig carcasses around you. And I got slapped in the face with a squid.
Oh.
You sign a waiver going in that one.
Right.
And at one point, they start flashing lights at you. They have people coming at you with their pig masks, and it's really freaking cool. But they made a really cool effect. They did this like whirring sound, like a fan, but they made it sound like it was dropping down on your head. And they did it with lights too. Like, and it wasn't even dropping.
Right. Yeah.
So like,
it just made it feel like that. So I would have to say is actually in the fun house. So, they have it with the neon lights and the neon paints, but they have this huge tractor wheel in there. And then like these little, like at the kids park, those things that you sit on and rock, and they're like in the shapes of the animals and stuff. So they have a few of those in there, and then like some of those on chains that swing, so that's a really pretty cool area. That's probably like my favorite one.
I like those kinds. Oh
Oh
gosh,
yeah.
Hexus. Or give them the baby hand from Scary Movie 2. I'm using my strong hand. So Ivar says, we had one of those chainsaw hunters in Redding, California, and I was that kid that grabbed the bar, and I realized I had no chain on it, so of course I grabbed it.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I don't recommend grabbing the haunters, guys, but as a kid, you don't know better.
Yeah, you don't. And, most actors will be like, okay, don't do that again, and be pretty kind of chill about it.
Except for with adults. With adults, you're like, don't touch me.
Yeah, exactly. At all. Oh, no. One time I had a man, literally trap me up against the wall and just, lick his thumb and go, oh, you got something right there, talking about my makeup. So I grabbed his arm, folded it behind his back, and, put him in a cop block and, threw him back out in the hall and was like, you absolutely do not touch me. And he was so shocked. He just kind of floated through the haunted house the rest of the way. But absolutely not. And then, yeah. And then, this one time I had this one person that kept trying to hug me every time they saw me. And I was like, dude, I'm going to have to ask you to leave if you try to hug me one more time.
I mean, it's one thing because I don't know. I don't think that any of the community centers around here that do we have a special needs prom that I do makeup for.
Right.
Around here. I don't think they'd take anyone to haunts. So I was going to say it would be one thing if they were coming through the haunt and they wanted to hug you to feel better. Right. But I don't see them going on haunt runs like that.
Yeah.
So
it was some dude that was just trying to get frisky is what he was trying to do. I think so it is.
Oh yeah, Simbu says there are two good things to start as to build confidence as a new haunter: to be a clown or know how to act with a chainsaw. Those seem to be the easiest ways to get reactions and scares.
Right. And
I would agree.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I just said I would agree.
Oh yeah. So I am not much of a yeller. It's not in me. I am not a loud person. So that's why I have that metal pole and I'll just hit it against things. I have this fold up chair that I just beat the heck out of. And that thing is paper thin on the seat by the time I'm done with it. So that way I could just make all the loud noise.
Tia, I'm sorry to hear about that. She's doing talk to text. She got bit by a sea anemone. Ouch! I got stung by a stingray.
That sucks too.
Yeah, it really did.
I think the worst I ever had was sea life just biting me one time. And I mean, I go out to the beaches all the time, but I'm not anything that crazy, luckily.
Ooh, yeah, I stepped on a stingray and I would have stung me too. I stepped on his head.
Yeah, but still, ow.
It did hurt.
But still, ow.
Yeah, I felt bad for it. I was sitting there crying, going, "Is he okay?" And they're like, "We don't know."
All about his day, right? And he's just like, "Oh, I'm a happy little guy now, just living my life." Probably telling all his about how he got you.
Right. Apparently, it was a big one because the barb didn't come off in my foot.
Oh well, that's lucky enough, though.
Yeah, because I was allergic to it.
Oh. That's even worse. It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, I almost lost my foot on that one because I didn't go straight to the hospital.
Well, yeah. I mean,
they stuck me in the lifeguard station for 2 hours by myself, and then I finally tried to walk out.
Yeah. And that's horrible. I'm sorry that happened.
You know what? It's a fun story.
Do the little shuffle.
Yeah, that was the thing is I shuffled and then a wave picked me up and landed me on him and I would have stung me too.
Yeah, but still, ow.
Hi, Susan. Mikey says the boing boings. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with some people? I agree. There is literally no reason to pin an actor, especially
Yeah.
when you know that you are walking into a place that's supposed to scare you.
Right.
Like, honestly, if you guys can't handle it, don't do it.
Exactly.
Because
And I don't know, like people just come in there to be just rude for no reason sometimes. And it's like, why be here? Why waste your money if you're just going to sit here and disrespect the actors and not enjoy yourself?
exactly, the whole point is to have fun. I
Right.
mean, there's those of us who enjoy being scared, or at least having somebody attempt to scare me.
Of course.
And then there's those of us who, I mean, we love scaring people.
Of course. My favorite
thing. Right? It's the best. And that's why we're doing this, because this is ramping up to spooky season.
Right.
And so we are having fun. Hexus says, a couple of years back, a haunt here in Bakersfield had the bright idea of having guests shoot zombie actors with paintballs. Oh, God. It didn't go well because a lot of people would show up drunk, specifically to be asses with the paintball guns. And afterwards, the haunt got shut down. Well, of course.
Right. Because, like, drunks and haunted houses kind of seem to go hand in hand almost.
Oh,
You know?
gosh.
I can get drunk off your breath.
Right. Hey, Don. Long time no see. Great to see you. It's Chiller. All right. So we're going to go to a quick commercial.
Okay.
And then we will be right back to continue. Let me just find where the commercial went. All right. We'll be right back. Awesome. So I gotta say, it's great to see Chiller back in here. But yes, so that is awesome. Just figured I'd bring that up. Hey! Hi, Tyler! This guy right here is a great drummer.
Awesome.
We met him because he was the drummer for October Noir. So currently they are not doing anything, but if you guys ever get the chance, go check out their music. It's still on Spotify.
I definitely will.
It's fantastic. It's very similar. Like, they have influences of like Typo Negative, but they definitely have their own sound with it. Still recording.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes, I am too. They're awesome.
I'm definitely gonna check them out.
I definitely recommend it. They're great. So I wanted to show off some of the stuff that you've done.
Okay.
So I was able to pull a few things up here. So first off, you can tell that's the one in the background behind you right now. So is this like one of your advertising pictures, or?
This is an advertisement picture from the haunt. We had a photographer come out, and so in this look, I have like bone exposed above my brow and in my cheekbone right here, but it's just so contrasted that you can't really see. But,
I can see the bone on the cheekbone.
And then you can kind of see the pole right there that I carry almost. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't know what you were holding, actually.
Yeah, that's that. That's my metal stick. you know,
That's
just in case someone
awesome.
gets out of line,
Just push people back with it.
right? And I have. Okay.
You're all 6 feet.
Right?
So
And
tell me a little bit about this
this
one.
look. So I was like kind of doing a zombie series over time, you know, to try to get better at it. So I have, you know, those gelatin brain molds that you can get during
Mhm.
Halloween season. So I poured latex, and so at the right here is actually a molded brain, and then all the rest is just latex and cotton, and then like the teeth are made out of fingernails, like you know the fingernails that you can buy like at the stores. Yeah, just cut them out,
Yeah.
put some color on it. But the fun thing about this one is all the shading and coloring I did with one eye because that one eye is completely still.
Oh my gosh.
So
I wouldn't be able to do that.
and
I just
on this look right here and on my TikTok, it actually has like the step by step on how I did this one.
Oh, nice. So guys, if you look at the bottom on the ticker, I do have Nicole's TikTok listed down there, Nichole De Livid. If you guys want to go check her out, I know I'm going to do that as well when we're done here. I like this one a lot.
Oh, yeah. So I was again, you know, thinking of like asylum brains, you know. So I did like this little stitched up look right here, and then on the sides I have like little burn marks from I forget what it's called, but like you know when shock therapy. So I
Yeah.
did the little burn marks on the side.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I
Thank
told
you.
you
That's one
before
of
I'm allergic to latex, so I'm jealous.
my favorite.
Just a little
It's
bit.
a little. Uh, no, it's my one of my favorite pictures too. And
I love
that last
that.
picture that was actually that same zombie thing. I just pulled it off my face and like threw it back on to make it look like I was like wearing like a leather mask type thing.
I love it. I love it. And then I have one more here. This
And so
one.
this one was real unique because I tried to make it look like I had like no lips left, and then I just like kind of safety pinned it together. I was just trying a new concept with that one.
I like it a lot. Like you pulled it off.
Thank you
Definitely.
so much.
Like, that's definitely what it looks like.
Thank you.
So I couldn't fit any more pictures.
Yeah.
So I was like super bummed. But yeah, these are some of the reactions that I wasn't able to pull up during all of that. I like this one. Dude, looks like some faces of death footage there.
Thank you.
Tia says that you are an amazing artist.
Thank you so much.
Or looks like that pic on Brujeria. I won't mention the album though, because yeah. Hey Philip, how are you? Yeah, you're getting like amazing responses here from people. Love it.
So nice.
Because yeah, you are killer. Let's see. Did I do the other one? No, I did not. Our ad had, I think, one more on there from you that I
Neat.
didn't put up. Was it this one? Here we go. If it loads, I got it.
Oh yeah. So that was like a burn look that I was doing for the haunt that night.
That looks nice. It's funny to say that looks nice, but I love looking like that. That's killer. You got like the crusty skin on the outside going
Oh,
on, and
yeah. And
like
all the
you
fire.
actually made it look like it was starting to like flake off.
Thank you.
I love that. Looks
It was one of
great.
my favorites. That's definitely one of my favorites.
So, for somebody like me who cannot use latex, right? Um, what would you recommend?
Scar wax.
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%. You're not allergic to spearmint gum?
No.
Okay. So I would lay some spearmint gum down and then kind of like mold the scar wax on it.
Mhm.
And then always keep your fingers moist though when you use scar wax, because it's just a really hard product to spread. So you could like put Vaseline, or what I like to do is have like a diaper wipe and I just rub my fingers across it and then smooth it all out. Like all right in here, that's all just scar wax going on.
Oh, I love that. And see,
So
I like also that you take the time to do, because a lot of people don't realize it. Within bruises, it's not just purple.
yeah,
Within blood and stuff like that, it's not just red.
right. There's
There's yellows and greens and like just colors you wouldn't think of initially when you think blood or bruise.
I think the number one thing that drives me crazy, and I think that all new makeup artists could learn from this, the wound will never be black. Unless it's a burn, there will never be a black line in the wound. You
Yeah.
want to have like a deep red, and a lighter red, because it's not going to look real if you just do a black line and then try to put some red in there.
Or like brown coagulation or something like that. Yeah.
So definitely 10 out of 10. Never do the black line.
So Mike says, hey, I'm going to follow you on TikTok.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, Philip. Let's see. Even at this day and age, I would be asking you, are you okay? Do you need assistance?
I get asked that so much, though. Oh my God.
She's all me.
Like before I go to the hunt, sometimes I'll stop at the gas station and yeah, they're just like, what is going on? And I'm like, oh, I'm a hunt actor. Yeah, and they're like, oh my gosh, I thought you were really hurt.
So for the record, hey guys, I love Nichole. She's very amazing. That's actually Matt from Rotten. For some reason, his never comes up. Yeah, for some reason, his picture never comes up on here. So he jumped over to Rotten Reviews. So she's so rotten. We love her.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite people. He's such a
He's
great
fantastic. Person. We're gonna have to redo our interview that we had because we had like some technical issues with his. But I'm totally stoked to do that.
Oh yeah, and he's such a great person, and he's so great for like the haunt community. I like really truly respect him.
Absolutely. Like I would not have gotten the interview with you or any of the people that I've had if it wasn't for Matt.
Right. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, because he was like, hey, you could put something in the group saying what you're doing and invite people to come on your show. And immediately you messaged, and then I'm booked all the way through next month, and I love it.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Yes, Matt.
And again, you guys, I know most of you know who Rotten is, but if you guys haven't had the chance, go check out Rotten. It is not spelled the way that you normally spell Rotten. There you go. Rotten Reviews. ROTN Reviews. They also have some podcasts and all different kinds of stuff going on. They're jack of all trades.
Yeah, and they also have a really good TikTok also.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Guys, go check out their TikTok. And again, check out Nichole's TikTok. She has some tutorials on there. She has just different looks. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Aw, thank you. I think you're already following them. Nice. That is correct. And you know what? Speaking of podcasts, we do have one of our own. It's called You Can't Sit With Us, or Ooh, Can't Sit With Us. This is where Mother de la Mort, Hexus, and myself sit down and talk about various topics. It's not going to be like one genre or subgenre, really. We've talked about serial killers. We've talked about cryptids and dark history and just a little bit of everything, because we all focus on different things within our, Psycho Bunny Death Cult. Psycho Bunny DC is where we are right now. Psychomantium 13, Roots Bleed Red, and Channel 9. Oh, wow. And so everybody, and Spooky Tales of Steve the Cat, which it really is a cat. He reviews horror movies.
Aw.
And Out of the Ordinary. Those two are on summer vacation right now. Roots Bleed Red is a little bit like sporadic right now because it's summer.
Yeah.
The most consistent one is going to be this show right now because we're ramping up for spooky season. And then we will periodically right now, again, we're summer. So Mother de la Mort will be on periodically as well, which is so much fun. And then one last thing that I'm going to throw in there before we continue. Guys, we are doing a haunt actor special. So if you guys want to show off your look, what haunts or haunts plural that you might be working with, any of this, feel free to touch base with us at pbunnydc@gmail.com or message one of our pages that I mentioned earlier. And we are doing, basically it's $10 a month for 3 months, and we will run your ad actually in our midway ad. And then we'll put you up on our website and all that fun stuff. The midway ad that I did, we will be revamping it and we will put you guys in it. So,
Amazing.
Let's see. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Philip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. So Mikey's actually the one who does Out of the Ordinary.
Oh.
And he talks about like off the wall things that are just mysterious.
Right.
Like we were on God, I can't think of that word. The mysterious like metal obelisks that were popping up everywhere.
Right.
We were watching all of those. And we were doing show after show about them every time they'd pop up, and that was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Grim says hi, but she's still in Facebook jail.
Uh-oh. Hi, Grim. How are you?
Hi, Grim. Chiller says that he will eventually go back to a haunt. Fantastic. Can't wait to see it. We're getting a posse together and we're breaking her out tonight.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. It's kind of
Right.
hard to hide antlers, especially gold ones. So let's see here. I'm trying to think of like another question. My brain is just. Let's see. So let's see. Your haunt is the Silo of Screams.
Right.
You're in the asylum. I'm going over it again because a bunch of people are just joining in right now. Mikey is bringing a meat grinder to our heist. I'm not sure why. And Tia is totally in. That was my question. So you get to change up your look pretty much every night, right?
Yes. Yes. So
Do you have?
Oh no, I was gonna finish listening to you. So I don't have like a main look that I achieve. So like right now I'm kind of trying to brand my character a little bit. So I'm trying like this ace bandage thing. So that way I'm more familiar when people do see me. And that way I can do different styles of makeup however I want at the haunt, and they'll still kind of recognize my character.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of how this happened too, was trying to make it semi look like my normal.
Right.
While doing it in 15 minutes.
Right. So
so Matt said, what inspires you for your different FX looks?
I just like kind of sit down and just kind of go with it and just kind of go with the flow. Now, every once in a while, I'll see something like on TikTok or on Pinterest because they have a lot of good ideas. And then I'll kind of tweak it a little bit. Like the safety pin thing that I do a lot is a Pinterest thing that I had originally seen. So, yeah.
Let's see. So Susan says, home from work now. Yay! Hello, Akka. Hello, Nichole. You're both looking gorgeous tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Slippy. How are you? So, have you had anyone reach out to you for sponsorship?
No, I have not.
I'm not sure if that was to us or you, but I'm going to put that to
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, like so it is towards you. That is towards you.
Okay. No.
So like any makeup companies or anything like that.
Nope. No one's reached out to me for it.
I am shocked about that one actually.
I've just
So,
recently started putting myself out there, like, and everything, and trying to, like, build my makeup career and everything like that. So hopefully all that will come and all. But we'll see.
hey, you know what? I have confidence that people are going to reach out to you, and Ace Band, Ace Bandage should sponsor you.
Right?
So Slippy says that he is studying a script at the moment and needing a break. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. So I am in California in Bakersfield.
And I'm out here in Texas, Temple, Texas.
Awesome. Yeah. So she's in Texas. I'm in Little Texas. And actually, I do believe Slippy is our next week's interview.
Oh,
So that'll be fun. That'll be
right.
a lot of fun. Been watching some of his feeds here and there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Woo. Okay. So let's see. We have about 8 minutes left. Let's do this.
All
I wanted
right.
to make sure we are good still. So, okay. What kind of makeup mishaps have you had? Because I've
Oh,
gotten blood in my eye. I've gotten
so when COVID like first hit, you had to wear your mask, and I was like, well, I'll just spruce it up and put a little bit of like blood on it and everything. And so I'm running and chasing people, and I'm like suffocating, and I couldn't figure out why was suffocating, and I had gotten so much blood on the inside of my mask that I was like basically waterboarding myself at that
oh
point.
god.
Yeah, it was
Ugh.
horrible. And then like, of course, Texas heat. Then you get your blood that's like dripping in your eyes, and like if you wear the contacts and stuff, it's like you just gotta go run and like pop that out somewhere. Oh
So
yeah.
do you wear the contacts or
So every once in a while, I'll wear like either a whiteout contact or a blackout contact, depending on the makeup. I haven't done it for a couple of seasons, but I'm really thinking about getting like this full blackout eyes for the haunt, because
oh,
that's terrifying.
those are fantastic. I'm
Yeah,
such a pansy when it comes to putting things in my eyeballs.
I feel you.
Um
I feel you. The worst
I
is
get
getting it
so
out.
oh. So, and I mean, I did a stupid move when I was a kid. My grandma wore contacts,
Right.
and every kid does something really stupid. I did something really stupid.
I know
I
that's
tried to
true.
put one of her contacts in.
Hmm.
They were glass.
Oh no.
I got it out before anyone knew what happened, but that was one of the scariest moments of my
Right.
life.
I bet,
And
because then you're like, how do I get it out? Yeah.
mhm. And I
Yeah.
tried one
And
more
it's
time to
always
wear
worth it.
contacts. Yeah. Oof.
Just to go.
Blech.
Yeah. The contacts don't do so well with the strobe lights, it just like kind of adds to the dizziness and everything. So,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Mikey says, "Man, makeup mess ups are no bueno. I can't seem to keep any of it on. Still haven't tried any heavy clown paint. Do you have any tips for him to keep the makeup on? Because most
so
of the one he's using is like grease paint lately.
okay, so grease paint. Like, so if that's kind of what I use. But what brand is he using? Because
I
I
am
use
sure.
Baron, and like that stuff stays on. And then if you use a little setting spray afterwards, and again, we are out here in Texas, and that stuff does
Mhm.
not move. It just like, but the key is that setting spray after you put it all on. So that would
I
be like my recommendation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean personally I know myself and Mother de Lamore use a lot of Ben Nye.
Yeah, and I
So
use that. I'm just now starting out with that. Like that's what today's makeup is Ben Nye. Uh,
nice.
so now I'll be working with their products and everything because I just got a nice kit from them.
Ben
So
Nye, sponsor us.
right up,
So,
right? Come on now, free makeup.
oh, for Halloween paint.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. It's gonna come off every time.
Yeah. So I
You might as
was like,
well
yeah.
lipstick at that point.
Mikey, hit me up for some cheap ideas on those ones because Michael's I've discovered has some great face paint.
And like you can get like lipstick colors and the tones that you're looking for, and that will work just as well. And it blends like
Mhm.
the grease paint does.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you're looking for cheap,
Oh yeah. And then there's like Jordana lipstick, which is like dollar lipstick, and that stuff never
yeah,
comes off.
never, ever.
So that one wouldn't move. So Ivar wants to know how long does it take each night to do your makeup?
It just depends on what look I'm going for. Like that zombie look took me about an hour and 30 minutes, and it was just because the latex drying took so long. But like today, it took me maybe about an hour, like a little under an hour to get it all together. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And then at the haunt, I don't do big intricate pieces on everyone. So I have like 5 main characters that I do, like the butcher and all that. So pretty much everyone else kind of gets minimal makeup and like flat makeup. So that way I can concentrate on keeping those prosthetics on in the summer because oh my gosh, I like to sweat off. We have a
Oh,
stilts guy and I do like a neck look on him, and I mean we have tried every which way to keep that on. I'm
I
kind of about it.
I can't even imagine. Like, I mean, I haven't tried. It's bad enough when I do like this or my full just paint, but I couldn't imagine
Right.
trying to keep prosthetics on while it's like 100 and something. Last year hit
Right.
122 at one point.
My God.
We have Death Valley like a couple hours away.
Whoa. I don't even
And
want to see that.
it like hit 130 something over in Death Valley, and the same day it hit 122 over here.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be our August, September, and beginning of October down here. I can already tell you that. It's been bad.
So I'm sorry, I suck at reading runes, so I'm gonna say this one. Says I love black lenses. I wear them just because.
Right? I think I would be tempted to. I would think I might like just do some big, intricate, like everyday makeup and put those black lenses in and call it a day.
Oh yeah. Susan says I want contacts too, but I'm a puss about putting them in my eyes. I am.
I feel you.
Also, hi Nadine. There you are. I sweat horribly. So Slippy says I sweat horribly. I've been using Rip City makeups only because it's impossible to take off.
Right.
I have to look into them. I actually don't have that. You know what? So do I. I mean, I did this workout class today and I was embarrassed at how much I was sweating compared to everybody else.
You know. Oh man. I just like look outside and start sweating right now because
But
it is insane.
so this I'd say this one because I can't read the runes. I'm sorry. They're a massive pain. I usually will have one that goes in nice and easy, and the other one ends up beet red from poking my eye for 10 minutes trying to get the contact in.
Right. Eye
I
water and all
tried.
that.
I tried purple contacts one. I got one in, couldn't get the other one in, and then panicked. Never put.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't put get the other one out, and that was the last time I tried to do contacts.
I had this one girl put them in, and then she was trying to have me help her take it out. And there's nothing weirder than trying to take a contact out of someone else's eye. It was like,
Ah,
it was wiggy.
the one that freaks me out is those plastic tweezers that people use to take them out.
Oh,
I can't.
I
I mean, I can handle blood, guts, gore, all kinds of different things. Chainsaws running at me, touching eyeballs.
It's just the worst. I feel you. I have that same phobia. Ugh.
So Hexus asks, do you listen to any specific music to get hyped up before a night at the haunt? Like for myself, before Roots Bleed Red show, I listen to a lot of old school death metal and black metal.
So I think like one of my favorite bands to get ready to is Suicide Commando. I love getting ready for it with them. Oh yeah, it just pumps me up. They're like,
yeah. Oh, it's Jonelle! Oh my gosh! Okay, I figured out who the one that I'm going. You person. So Ivar says, do any other haunts ask you to do their makeup?
So the only haunt that we have near us is about 2.5 hours away, or maybe about an hour and a half away. So,
Susan says, yeah, I'd look like the toxic Avenger in those temps.
For real.
Yes. So okay, here we go. It's John L, Cemetery Lady. I switched my name to Rune so people can't find me so easily. Okay, I understand that, definitely. So John L here actually goes to cemeteries and revamps the old crumbling like tombstones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She will go in there with her partner and they will fix them so that, you know, they look good, the cemetery is looking good, and it's showing a lot of respect for the dead. I love it.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they do an amazing job. For sure.
And yeah, so yeah, you guys have done some amazing things in the last year and a half. Absolutely. Hexus, the backside of my mask looks like I've been crying in the rain from the blackout makeup. So was contacts the worst thing to do, or with contacts, worst thing to do is to itch your eyes after you put them in? Because what?
I guess adjusting them is maybe hard. Maybe that's what they're trying to say, to readjust them.
I'm not sure about men in the butt, but you know, I'm sorry, Ivar. I can't help it. This is one of my good friends, so I can't help it.
Okay.
So here we go. Is the haunt that you work at like hands-on? Or like you get to really mess with people? Like physical? Do you get to touch people?
Yeah. No, we're not a physical haunt. So we could like throw liquid on you if we wanted to, or we could throw objects at you, but we can't really touch you.
Okay. Except for when they grab your hand.
Yeah. And then I will go for the ride. Woo!
You know what, Slippy? You're right. August 3rd is ours. Now I got to go back in my list and figure out who's next week. And I'm sorry that I have not put that up yet. Yes, voice text strikes again. Hey, Dizzy. How are you? So, okay. Susan says, I'm sorry if this has been asked, but what would your dream haunt be to work at if you had like a chance?
Oh, silos. I love them. I love my haunted house boss like so much. He is amazing to me and he treats me really well. He actually got me like a extra role in a movie called Butcher's Bluff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's gonna be released I think in this October. Yeah, because we're having our release party on the 26th of October. So after that.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I've seen a few ads for that. Super stoked on that. That's gonna be really cool.
I'm excited to see it too.
All right, so we have hit the end of our interview. Yeah, that is very cool. Are there any other things you'd like to rep yourself, makeup, anything?
Just check out my TikTok and definitely look up Silo of Screams. They are amazing. They are amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome, no problem. It has been so much fun. As I said that. And so, yeah, Dizzy says, I love my extreme hands-on haunt. I love hands-on. I'm good. My new daughter comes home tomorrow. Oh yeah! Congratulations on the baby girl. Fantastic. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, feel free to, if you want to come back on any time, let me know. It doesn't always have to be a Wednesday.
Definitely.
We can always do any day.
Okay, for sure. I'll definitely let you know. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love that you joined me tonight. You look fantastic. I love all of your work. And yeah, guys, go check out Silo of Screams. Go check out Nichole_De Livid on TikTok. And we will see you next week. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.